Hi, Sebastian from UHD here, and today I would like to show you our newest UHD multi-monitoring feature, which is all about changing the information on your display while the tournament is running. Let me quickly show you what I mean with it. Here we have a little tournament prepared. Let's go and start it up. And when the tournament is running, maybe after some time, you would like to display some additional information for your players. This is especially useful if your tournament is big and you have separate rooms with separate displays, so you want all players to have the current information. So here, for example, you can see we have a little bar here at this display which shows additional information, and this information was of course predefined when the display was created in the display designer. So what if you would like to display here some different text or show some different or additional information? Well, this wasn't possible before, but with the newest update to UHD this can be done. Let's see how. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to somehow tell UHD which parts of your design allow displaying additional or updated information. And for this, we're gonna have to check out our display designer. Let's open it up. And you can see here we already loaded the correct display. And now we need to choose where we want to display our additional information. And of course, as I mentioned before, this little bar here at the bottom is, of course, the perfect place to display additional information. We simply select this container, and now you will see on the side here we have a new configuration option called Announcement ID. And this Announcement ID is basically a name. Let's call it bottom to indicate that this is information at the bottom. As soon as you enter a name here, this will become available as a target for notifications. We will see it in a minute. And for this, you can basically select any text component. So I could even select the title here and give it an announcement ID, or even this field, no matter which one, as long as it's a text component, which of course most of the components are in your design usually, you can define a name here. So let's go and also give this container here an announcement ID of title. And now let's save our updated configuration here and wait for a second for it to finish. Here we go. All right. Now let's switch back to our tournament view. And nothing has changed so far. And this is correct because this new option that we just used is only available to you when you're using multi-monitoring. So let's go and set up multi-monitoring. For this, I have prepared a few more displays here. And we just pretend that these two are on the right are just additional windows or rooms where we display our tournament. And on the left, you can see a controlling device, like for example, it could be your phone, which we will use to control our tournament here. So let's first begin with setting up multi-monitoring. For this, I will enable streaming for this tournament and then simply use the controller link to open it on my phone, and the other two monitors should act as our displays. So in a second they should be all booted up and synced up in a second, and now we can start remotely controlling our information. Alright, so now let's go on our main device here, or our controlling device, and open up the display controls. You should already know this. This is basically a handy way of controlling your tournament. You get all the required or the main information about your tournament, like your level, your progress. You can switch it up here, get some information about other timing information, upcoming levels, players, and so on, prize pool. And what's new about this is this last part here, the announcement area. And here you get now to select which component you would like to update. So for example, let's select our bottom component here. And when we select it, you can already see that it shows the information that is currently displayed at the bottom of our display. And this is also using the same information that you see in the display designer. So you can also use placeholders here or extended formatting, which is also allowed. And now we can go ahead and update this information to whatever we want. So for example, let's say we want to change this announcement here from our re-entry timer to something else. So I'll paste some other text in here, and you can see here I formatted it to be red. And if I click update now, you can see that all displays, including the controlling one, have now different information at the bottom, which I just entered. And the same is also true for our top component or our title. I could even go ahead and update the title information here to include any information I want. And it will get synced to all our displays where the tournament is currently displayed on. And so I have a very easy way of updating on-screen information. And even if I go ahead and maybe refresh the window here, it is able to recover this information and always show the up-to-date data that you entered in your tournament controls. This of course works on any layer. If you have multiple layers in your design and on any place, you can of course, just like I mentioned, even go ahead and use placeholders like here or here at the bottom. So you can include the re-entry level back again here to the information, or even the re-entry timer, which should also show the time. As you can see here, everything is updated live and works just like you would expect. So no need anymore to go back to the designer and hard code your information inside your design files. You can simply update the information at any time from your tournament controls. Okay, so this was already it for this little tutorial here. I hope this is something of use to you. Let me know in the comments what you think, if it's useful, or if you would like to see some other features which you're still missing from UHD. I always listen to feedback and happy to build the features you desire. So, all right, thank you for listening. Give us a thumbs up to help the YouTube algorithm find us, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.